So guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. It's the first big game of 2024 for Manchester United as we're taking on Spurs at Old Trafford, and we've got it all covered for you in this video. So if you do enjoy it, please make sure to give it a like. If you are new to the channel and want to subscribe and have not done so already, then what are you guys doing? Please make sure you guys are hitting that red button. I think we're close to 6,700, so hopefully we can get there kind of soon. And then of course the road to 7k does begin, so make sure to be doing that. And also get in the comment section letting me know your thoughts going into the game on Sunday, and also drop your score predictions as well, and I'll make sure to reply to any of you lot later on today. But anyway guys, let's get on to the preview. So guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. So this Sunday 4:30 p.m. kickoff, it's the big one of the weekend. It's Manchester United taking on Spurs, and I will be going to the game as well. So I'm very excited to go back to Old Trafford. Not really hopeful of getting a result, but I think in this type of game, when you go to a game, when you actually go to the stadium, you've got to back your team to win. You've got to be confident for them to win, haven't you? Because what's the point in turning up to watch it if you don't back your own team? That's my mentality going into it. But yeah, I'm finding it hard to do that at the moment, and a game like this is very tricky. But again, we have to win now. There's no more room for error. There is no more room for error. It's been a negative season all season long, in the cups, in the league, with our signings, etc., with our performances. It's just been hella negative. And hopefully this Sunday we can get a result. I think it will be a very high-scoring game with the way Ange likes his Spurs team to set up, with our counter-attacking style. It's going to be a good game. There should be goals. So that's why I wanted to go to this one, and hopefully it should be a good game. I will try and get on a United View with Flex and do an interview on there and give my reaction to the game on that channel. So hopefully you guys will see that, and hopefully I will be able to get on again. We'll have to wait and see. But we've got so much to talk about once again regarding transfers, regarding the game on Sunday. We've got some news on Anthony Martial. Ten Hag's just done his press conference. He is out of the game on Sunday once again. Again, another game Martial's going to miss. We've got some news on Jadon Sancho. Of course, that transfer to Dortmund is now settled. He has joined back Dortmund, which I just find absolutely crazy. He reactivated his Instagram. He's smiling again now. Oh, I just hate the guy. I've lost so much respect for him. He's a bad egg. And again, it's all on him, the reason this is happening. I do hope he goes and plays well for Dortmund again. I hope he really does, because I do like the guy. I think he's a fantastic footballer. But the way, his attitude, since he's joined Manchester United, after Ten Hag gave him 3 months off, not apologising, etc., I just can't handle that. I can't handle that. And also in the press conference, there was one quote from Eric Ten Hag regarding Martial, basically saying he's not fit. It's our job to help him out and get fit, but it's also his job as well. That was the few words I wanted to touch on. It's his job as well. He's basically calling him out. And again, people won't like it. People won't like it, but it's well overdue. It is well overdue, because this guy's hardly putting any work on the pitch. Hardly is getting back to full fitness, or trying to. You see it on the pitch. He's not there. He's not in the right frame of mind again. Like, it's just things that have been going on for such a long time now with certain players, which it should be called out. And I'm glad our manager's doing that. Although in the media, people will say, oh, Ten Hag is a negative guy. Why is Ten Hag doing that? He has every right to do so. It's like my boss at work calling me out because I'm doing a crap job. I'm going to take that on. I'm going to be like, do you know what? You can say that, but I'm going to work even harder now to get back into his good books. That's what the mentality should be with these players. With Sancho, with Martial, you had Ronaldo when he was here. You had players that have left and, of course, joined back before, etc. So it's very, very tricky at the moment with this club, because there just always seems to be negatives. But yeah, Martial is not fit to start this game. Jadon Sancho's transfer has fallen through. I want to touch on this as well. I wanted to just touch on this quickly, because I want to mention 2 players. I want to mention 2 of our hardest working players, and arguably our 2 best players this season have been academy graduates, Garnacho and also Kobe Mainu. Players who have no right to be up there in the conversation with being our best players, of the season so far. or just in general, because we have talent like Rashford on the pitch. We have talent like, who I do think actually could be very useful on Sunday. It could be a game where he does score a couple of goals. We'll touch on that when we get to the team news. But you have players like Marcus Rashford. You have players like Casemiro, who I know is injured at the moment. You have players like Martinez, who's also making his way back and should be back very soon. I don't think Casemiro or Martinez are going to be available, which does kind of suck for Sunday. But you have players like Bruno Fernandes, players like 90 million or 100 million Anthony, however much he was. Players like that, who are just, they're shocking at the moment. Absolutely shocking. And you have bright stars like Garnacho and Kobe Minu playing for the shirt, having the right attitude going into games, looking like the experienced ones in games, and being our best players going forward. Like, we have to actually mention that because it's kind of shocking how that is the case. I'm not saying it's, I'm very happy it is, because Kobe Minu, since he's came into the squad, has been magnificent. He really, really has been. He is showing the likes of McTominay, the likes of who else in the middle, Bruno at the moment, how to play football, how easy it is. He makes the game look effortless. Well, other players, they rush passes, they make the wrong decisions, they can't play their role properly in the team. It's just a shambles. It's a shambles, but I just wanted to mention that because I think it's so, so key. And it's just a massive indication of where this team is at the moment, where we are compared to last season. It's just absolutely mind-blowing. But yeah, we'll have to see what happens on Sunday. But regarding team news, guys, I will put my team on the screen now. So, guys, here's my team going into the game against Spurs on Sunday. So, Andre Onana in goal. We do know it will be his last game before he heads off to AFCON. I don't know why he's not gone there already. It's a bit of a weird situation because no other team has done it. But yeah, it is what it is. So, Onana will start this one before he leaves to AFCON. And our back four, Shaw is back apparently and should be available for this game, which is great news. And I've gone with Evans to keep his place alongside Varane. Mixed reviews on Maguire being back. We're not too sure if he's available at the moment, but apparently he could be making his return. But Evans has been playing really well recently, so I want to keep him in there alongside Varane. I don't think he deserves to be dropped. And right-hand side, that allows Diego Dallo to play it right back. In the middle, I've gone with Minu alongside McTominay. That's the midfield pairing I think we're going to see on a regular basis until Casemiro is back, and then we'll have to see what happens. But I don't want him to play McTominay, but again, is he better than Eriksen? Is he more used than Eriksen? Yes, he is. And we have to be honest with ourselves, don't we? So I'll go with Minu alongside McTominay. And our front four, Rashford, Garnacho, Bruno Fernandes and Højlund. As I mentioned in the video, Rashford and Garnacho are going to be our key players going into the game. And we're going to have to use them to the best of their abilities if we want to get a few goals in this game. Bruno, of course, being the assist maker. Højlund as well. Big opportunity for him to make his mark against Spurs as well. Hopefully can grab a goal or two just to boost the confidence. I know we got one against Villa and we thought he was going to kick on, but then he had a nightmare against Wigan. So yeah, it's a bit of a weird one. He just seems cursed at the moment, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. But that's my team going into it. Let me know your thoughts down below. So guys, what's going on? That's my team going into it. Let me know your thoughts down below. As you can see, it's very, very similar to what we saw against Wigan in the Cup. I don't think many players are back. As we know, Casemiro is still out and won't be available. Martial's not available. Martinez is not available. I don't think Anthony will play in this game, and that's why I have gone with Garnacho on the right or Rashford on the left, or they can switch it around. However, I just think those two players on Sunday will be key for us if we're going to win this game, because the way that Spurs and Ange likes to play, he's not going to switch up. He's not going to think, do you know what, Manchester United play a counter-attacking style of play. We play a high line. Maybe I need to change up. He's not going to do that because that's not Ange's mentality. He's going to stick to what he knows. He's going to stick to what he's taught those players for months now, hasn't it, since he's joined. And he's going to do that. He's going to play the high line, and that's how it's going to be. So Rashford and Garnacho, for me, they could get 2 goals each on Sunday if we play this game right. And they're going to be so key for us getting in behind. Every time we get that ball, whether it's McTominay, Kobe Minu, who we know can play that pass, Bruno Fernandes on the ball, who knows more than capable of playing that pass. Every time we get that ball, we need to be going through ball or over the top to Garnacho and Marcus Rashford. That's what we need to do on Sunday. That's how we're going to win this game. It's as easy as that. It might not work a few times, but again, against that high line, we need to be trying that all game because that's our best way of getting through this Spurs team. And it's going to be a very tricky game. I have mentioned it because we know Spurs, they're going to want as much of the ball on Saturday and on Sunday, and they're going to get that. They're going to be in possession. They're going to create chances. They're going to cause us problems. But it's just about playing the right way and making sure we take our chances and play Rashford and Garnacho through as much as we can. Because they're going to be so key for us getting a result this Sunday. But let me know your thoughts on my team, guys. What would you change going into it? I wouldn't want McTominay to play. But again, just for that bit of height and balance in the middle, he is going to play, even though he has no idea of how to play his position. You know my little rant I went on after the Forest game. That was the most frustrating game that I've watched with McTominay. He came off the bench for Kobe Minu, and he just cost us 2 goals to lose the game. And Ten Hag still goes on and plays him. Like, I don't get it. It's frustrating, it's baffling to me, but we know he's going to be in the team because every single manager loves a bit of Scotty McTominay. That's how it seems to be. But yeah, I'm excited to see Kobe Minu back in action and see him live as well, because I haven't seen Kobe Minu live at the moment. So I'm excited to go there on Sunday and hopefully see him ball out. A bit about Spurs, guys. Right now, I think Spurs are 5th and they're 1 point behind Arsenal, and Arsenal don't play this weekend. So they could go above Arsenal with a win. So they have that mentality going into it. They have the pressure on them as well. The pressure coming up against this Manchester United team, who are not favourites going into the game. We are definitely not favourites. I wouldn't put us as favourites. I don't know what we are in the bookies, but we've been dreadful at home. We can't score. The performances are crap. It's completely changed from last season, where we didn't even lose a game in the league. The whole season, we didn't lose a game in the league at home. We were so good at home. We scored a lot of goals. And I think we have the least goals scored at home for any team in the Premier League this season. I think that's actually a stat. Or it's something to do with the top 6 or top 10. I'm not too sure what it is. But we are very low on goals scored at home. And I don't know why that is. Because that's the place we need to get our results. That's the place we need to be at our best. That's the place we need to be winning most of our games this season. So, and I don't think the chances created as well are at all-time low for Manchester United at home as well. So we're no favourites or no big favourites going into the game. We might edge being favourites, but they're above us. They're playing better football than us. They know what they're doing. They're seeing performances. They're getting the best out of their players. And they're going to bring us a very good game on Sunday. They are. They're going to come in. They're not going to be scared. They're going to play that high line. They're going to create chances. I know there's no Son. And again, that could play into our advantage. But Richarlison has been getting goals somehow. Timo Werner could make his debut. They got a new centre-back coming in who could be available for the game on Sunday. They're still a very strong team. I think Bentancur could be back for the game. And when he's been back, I know he went injured straight away. But he played well the game he was back. So this Spurs team are a completely different Spurs team for what we know, for what we've been laughing at. Yeah, we've been laughing at Spurs. We're laughing at ourselves now. We're laughing at ourselves. That's how bad we are. We've fallen into the Spurs mess category. That's where we are right now. They're where we should be. We should be 1 point behind Arsenal. That's what I expected to be last season, going into this one. So it is mind-blowing. But yeah, my final thoughts going into the game. You know, Spurs went on a bit of a dead run recently, didn't they? And then they got back into form. They're winning games now. So my final thoughts is a game Manchester United have to win. There's no doubt about that. There's no more room for error now. We're in the second half of the season. It's been negative all season. We've had ups and downs. We've won games and we've lost games. We've won games and we've lost games. So we need to win this game. It's a massive game for Manchester United. I would say it's a turning point, but we don't know what's a turning point with this team anymore. We have no idea until we actually see it. So I want to see us go to home on Sunday at Old Trafford. I want to see us put in a big performance because it's needed. It's absolutely needed. If we get 3 or 4-0 here, which I don't think will happen, even if it's a 1 or 2-0, and we lose the game and we don't score again, there'll be major alarms. There'll be major alarms. I don't know what will happen. I don't think Ten Hag will get sacked. But again, it's another one of those where we've won a game and then we've lost it. So we cannot afford any more slip-ups. So my score prediction, I'm going to back Manchester United. Go into the game. I want to see us win. So I'm going to go 2-1 to Manchester United. But it's not me saying that confidently. It's me saying that with hope. It's me saying that with a lot of hope that these players will turn up on Sunday. Because Spurs, I can guarantee you this, they'll score a couple of goals. But it's just about outscoring them, I think, for me. That's how the game's going to go. So yeah, 2-1 Manchester United. I was going to say 3-2. Actually, I'll go 3-2. I'll go 3-2. I think there'll be a lot of goals. 3-2. It sounds like a game just waiting to happen between these two teams and the way we like to play. So it should be a good game. But yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts down below. If you did enjoy, please smash a like. Please subscribe to the channel. Let me know your thoughts down below, guys. Are we going to win this game? Is it a game we're going to mess up in again? Let me know down below, guys. But as I mentioned, I will try and get back on the United View on Sunday if Flex is around. I'd love to go back on there, so watch out for that. There might not be a reaction on my channel, but the reaction will be obviously me on the United View. So, we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, smash a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.